Hi Virgo, and welcome to your general reading here for July 2021. This is for Virgo energy, and that is Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any kind of placement basically. And you know the drill. Take what resonates with you, leave behind the rest. Never ever force it to fit. If it doesn't, what are we doing? Well, it is a monthly reading, so we're looking into an energy that will flow out throughout the month of July using the next World Tarot. I got the archetypes with me. I have said I won't be using it. I probably end up doing it anyway. And I have Moonology. We're starting with that, clarifiers, and a keynote. Let's just get to it. I hope you're doing amazing. Starting with a Moonology. Let's just get to it. Show me the Virgo here for July. Virgo, July. Virgo, 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 Virgo. Virgo, 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 Virgo. Show me the Virgo. We have expect powerful change. It's time to release negativity underneath the deck. Something here is just ready to boost open. What it is, I have no idea. Let's figure out, right? Let's see what you have for me. I get tension, but let's see. Temperance, absolutely the opposite of tension, but well, it is tension. It's just not speaking about it. Unless, let's see. Crossed by the King of Swords. Okay, what do we have up here? Alright, you want to go there. We have the Sun. There's something about the past here related to, I want to move into calmer waters. I want a change of mindset. It's still here. It's I've seen it before in other signs where it's where the past energy of I'm completely done with that. It's still here, but of course it is, because it sets the root of it, right? Oh, we have Six of Cups in the reverse down here. I'm getting that. It's probably related to still having somewhat of a negative mindset. Speaking about releasing negativity, negative mindset related to the past, but you are still hoping here for the new beginning. And a choice is coming up for you. So underneath the deck, would you have the Hermit? That's you, Virgo. That is, I still keep getting like being slightly critical. But what do I mean by that? For instance, I was looking at my hair and I'm going, oh God, I still need that haircut. But I don't know, maybe it's just a Virgo energy to be something like that. But you know what, I look the way I look. In the recent past, let me get into it. You know what, Virgo? You know what? Alright, stop. Sorry. This Temperance here is actually a weird energy for me as a reader right now, because what I'm picking up on is this chitty chatty, me going quickly, me being an idiot probably, but this is not what the Temperance energy is about. The Temperance energy is about the complete opposite. It's about being cool, calm, collected to a certain degree, right? When it's in the reverse, it's not. Let me tell you what I get with this Temperance to begin with. Before I lay out an archetype, what I get with this Temperance, do you see this girl? She always reminds me of Miley Cyrus for some reason. But what is up with this girl is that this is a young girl or a woman, man, what, doesn't matter. It is a person who has been through the grinder, done some stupid shit, right? Like we all do. No one's perfect. I know like some people like to say they're perfect, but I'm gonna say we're not. This person forgives herself. I'm gonna say it's a woman. She forgives herself for first and foremost for not knowing what she knows now, and for then still fucking up when you know you should have done better. You know, this is what I get with this girl here. It's about forgiving oneself again, but it's so important to be able to do so, but without it becoming like a bad excuse. Right, without it being, I forgive myself and then I don't do anything about it. It's a way of saying that change, like proper change, like restructuring ourselves and our patterns, the way we think, the way we feel, the way we then go into situations. It takes time. That's Temperance, that's the patience, and it requires a lot of forgiving oneself when we don't reach that mountaintop in the first try, right? Still a little bit about mountains these days. If you want to Mount Everest, right? Although I wouldn't recommend that, but for the reasons, let's say that a lot of people, they don't get there for the first try. They go a few times around. okay too, whatever. It's just that of forgiving oneself, saying, I didn't succeed the first time around. All right, then forgive oneself. Crossing it is the King of Swords. That is this energy here, but I should have known better. But it may also be a person that is this little judgmental. Yeah, they don't have that empathy. They don't have that compassion of saying, you know what? Yes, I'll give you you give people the benefit of the doubt, basically, or give them the time they need. Right? It's like, oh my god, you didn't get I don't know what grade you get in your part of the world, probably like something A plus. Like, all right, let's say like this, that you send your child into the first grade or whatever, the first time they have to do a test and they don't excel immediately, and they're like, just an embarrassment. It's like, come on. I know it's just also personal opinion where I'm from. It's like everything past, if anything above the past grade, like the absolute passing, it's just show off. It's just, come on. That's that. But you know what? I got into trouble because of that, because that mentality that runs in my family doesn't really align with the culture that I ended up growing up with, because it was different in my siblings' time than in my time. In my siblings' time, they could do whatever they did in that more relaxed way. When in my time, it was completely different. It was the most stressful. I got bored. I was born on the border on these cultural shifts. But let's lay out these archetypes. That's what I get here to begin with, and then I have you here feeling slightly backstabbed. Right? That's being backstabbed. But your focus is on here. Still, at least trying to do the best you can to have to be in a positive mode. And I respect that. It's not easy to forgive yourself when you're being backstabbed. I mean, does this little girl looks like she's got the sword stuck in her back. For what? Not living up to expectations. Forget it. Most likely outcome, we do have the Lovers, by the way, and we have the Queen of Cups also, so that's at least an understanding person. Stands in sharp contrast to this King of Swords. Your hopes and your fears are, by the way, a new beginning, something practical, most likely. But in your surroundings here, what we have is that something here is being thrown at you again. Two of Pentacles is a Capricorn energy. It's a December Capricorn energy. It's a very fun energy. It's a very spiritual energy. I could go into depths with its energy. It says intersection. All right, let's just do it. The Two of Pentacles is an energy related to having things thrown at you repeatedly. It's basically life. It's a representation of life never standing still. We don't have that stagnancy. We don't, in the Two of Pentacles, when you are in the Two of Pentacles, you don't have the luxury of stagnancy. Something is being thrown at you again and again and again, in a way where it's like, all right, I have to grab that chore and that chore and that chore, and have to balance the entire thing out, where people may look at me as though I'm stupid, but you're not. You're living life. You are experiencing life. And in this case, with the Two of Pentacles, it happens somewhat quickly. There are a lot of shifts. And this here, it shows up as something, coming back from the past, right? I still see this probably be a challenge related to this mindset related to the past. But let's see. But then we have this Queen of Cups. Right, you're actually giving me straightforward energies as opposed to everyone else, but it's been a while. But let's see what happens when I lay out the archetype. Show me this Temperance. The Offering. Crossed by Anima Mundi. This orphan has shown up in the past for quite some time. This orphan is really a significant energy. I think I went over it yesterday, where I did like 3 in a row, almost personal readings. You're really getting spoiled with readings this weekend, let me say it like that. I had this orphaned energy. Wow, there's a lot of black here. Right, this is an energy here about, having lost your vision and then going inside and finding it. Why do I have reversals in this shit? Right, if having somewhat lost track of your vision, but going home. I get like, I'm going home. Because here we have the Emperor in reverse and we have the Emperor showing up and the Five of Wands. There's so much tension here related to between, let me say there's a man and there's a woman, Virgo. I get the man being an idiot, or the person who's in a masculine energy, they could be an idiot. They are very judgmental, they are on a power trip. But there's this woman energy that I see show up here. It shows up as a person outside yourself. Could be, of course, a mother. It could be, I don't know, it shows up as someone who has the Queen of Cups energy, and they're very kind. They could be someone you know from your past, and they definitely have access. They have access to your heart for some reason, and that is going to be good. In the recent past, something here was abandoned. Someone here was left with no support whatsoever. No support, but you have absolutely managed, most likely, to stand on your own ground. You basically learn to survive without anyone around you. It's a surviving energy. The orphan has been abandoned. But rather than give in to hate, rather than feeling sorry for oneself, you know what you do? This dead end, yeah, you may try a little bit. Do you want to try and open up the door again? Probably a little bit. But you know, the end has been reached. It can't continue. Especially if someone here fucking backstabbed you. I don't feel as though I'm going to need so much clarification with you, Virgo. Unless you feel like it. But when you give me straightforward energies, I can read very clearly. Can you please go and tell that to the other signs? I would appreciate it, Virgo. Yeah, but expect powerful change, right? The fact that I'm getting these clear-cut energies right now also means that you know where you are at. There's not a lot of confusion for me. Your emotions are aligned with your thoughts. When that happens, when I then dive into your energies, it's so clear for me because the way you feel, when your emotions and your thoughts are aligned, you are authentic to yourself. Yes, you may get backstabbed, but you know what? Here comes the cynical me. The world is not... wouldn't be amazing and idealistic if we lived in this world where everyone just got along? Yeah, but it fucking doesn't happen. Someone told me... Well, someone. I think it was a Mojo video. Or some of those countdown videos which said that the song Imagine by John Lennon is actually what do you call it? Ironic. Saying, imagine all the people living life in peace, understanding that it's not happening. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back here. What I really admire here about you is the sun. It comes with the sustainer. This is trying to keep... I feel as though you're focused on... Or your reality here this month will be that something here is boring. Let's pull it up here. All right. The temperance, as I said, it comes with the offering. I kind of want to look up the offering. I get it. It's giving something here of being of service. You're trying to bring this balance into a situation here, right? But when it comes to this all being diverse and all of that, that's actually what I get that you're trying to do. You're trying to communicate probably and contribute with your knowledge that we are different people. We can't always be... We are not the same, right? Yes, we may bleed when we cut us open. We may bleed on the inside. In that way, yes, we are a collective. We are similar. But we still look different. We still have different ways of feeling. We have different way of going into the world. We are different people. The art of life, the art of the community, the art of the collective, that idea of the collective, of being one, is that we accept those differences. That's the understanding of diversity. That's what I get as though you may be trying to communicate here. Show me the temperance. Knight of Pentacles, you also wait by slow. You know what? I get as though you're trying to communicate here, saying, I'm slow. I'm slow. Even though the reason why I may be talking quickly now and come across somewhat, I hope, in my own opinion, coherent, is because I get this alignment in you, which may be confusing to other people. Anyway, yes, there you go, right? This is this energy here about you saying, things take time. I work more slowly. You may be more perfectionist. You may require more time to look over the details here. Also when it comes to dealing with the past, right? Because there is this confusion related to the past. There's some immature energy. I don't know if someone here may be looking at you saying, oh, you're so immature. But it's like, no, I just work differently. I what do you call it? I process information or emotions more slowly. What is this? Show me the past here. Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. I feel as though it could be an old friend that came towards you. Could even be that they communicated with you through social media. In all case, I see this situation being abandoned, saying, you know what, no. I don't want to participate in this. I want to see the Ten of Swords here. Judgment, Page of Wands, and the Devil. Someone here probably went behind your back. Maybe even more people. Something here has definitely ended. And you see that. You also see clearly the judgment that has been, or the verdict here. You see it. But you also see, that's the thing, I have so much respect. You see the light here. You're not focusing on the source. You're focusing on the light that's there, up in the back behind her. You're still seeing the colors here, even when things have reached a dead end. Show me this Gnosis, what it is that you're hoping for. It is this new beginning, Two of Swords, and the Justice, and the Five of Swords. You, with this Gnosis here, and also comes with the King of Swords. This is your understanding. This is you knowing you. This is you also trusting the knowledge that you have. Yes, there is this a little bit conflict related to whether or not other people will believe in you and your truth. But if you're true to you, you're basically hoping that when you don't know where this new beginning is, then you don't have full clarity. You can just go inside yourself and you can look at things from all perspectives of all sides of a story, right? That's it. That's you raising up to this eagle perspective, saying, this is my truth, this is your truth, this is someone else's truth. It's fine. When it comes to making decisions, I stand in my truth. That's what you're hoping, and that's where you get this new beginning. But I still see you being in your reality. You're focused here on that you have to stay in a situation where you know I really get as though it's boring. Five of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Pentacles. You are stuck in some sort of a teamwork here. You're happy there. You're happy because I feel as though it's what you want. But I feel as though the surroundings, the circumstances surrounding this teamwork is not what you want. But you know yourself. So no one can really backstab you completely. Even when they backstab you, you still raise up and say, you know what? I got myself. In your surroundings, we have, this is something that showed up for someone else. I think it was Leo as well. Could be you're dealing with a Leo here. Capricorn, doesn't really matter. I definitely see some project here being shut down. But anyway, what we have in your surroundings is someone who don't want this reading the definition of reality. This shows up for all the signs. All the signs are dealing with someone who don't want change. They are working against someone. So judgmental. Or well, maybe not so. Maybe I'm making it more dramatic than it is, right? But they are fighting against the change. But I keep getting here, it's coming. Jupiter in Capricorn. What does Jupiter in Capricorn mean? I don't know. Workers' rights, human rights. In your surroundings, we do have this sun. You see this yellow background. It's very creative. Unfortunately, here we have this judgment from the past. I'm gonna do some clarifications before I tell you completely what I get here. I just realized we have another one up there. Why do I keep getting someone here's going home? In July, someone is going home. What we have here in the surroundings is that someone who won't participate in redefine reality. They are continuing to stay on something even though they're walking on a false or on a very fragile foundation. You are sad. You're looking to something in the past. Someone here is chasing their dream, even though they're putting themselves first. And I feel as though you're sad. I feel as though there's a partnership here that has not come with you. The decision is to be practical about things, to put something to an end here. Even though you have, I don't know if this is you or someone else being backstabbed. I see someone putting their own needs first. I get this backstabbing energy. I don't know if you're just a witness to it, or is it someone here taking someone away from you? You're definitely seeing it here, and I feel as though you are accepting it. You're accepting this change. Because what we have here is that someone here is returning to an old energy of being very sharp. They are focusing on the negative. They are not seeing light. They are stuck in something here from the past. They feel as though they are put up by their circumstances. Every time they try to create something, it's not really working here. Alright, who are you? Show me your strength in this. This is you. Oh my god, you know what? I'm so sorry to say this. Can it really be that your strength is that you take on these burdens by someone else who's a prick? I'm sorry, this energy here that comes towards someone and they're like, I want my way. And your strength is that, alright, I'm just gonna sit here silent. That is this temperance energy about staying silent with your truth. You may know your truth, but what's so a little bit sad here in that the vision that you have, this deep understanding you have probably about a connection that's not here, is that you have to just stay silent and not provoke, even though it is so clear that something here is just walking straight into a tower. You take on a lot of burdens here. You take it on here. You may feel as though you are stuck up by your circumstances, that there's nothing you can do. But you are kind, you're caring, you're creative, but there's still this misjudgment. I want to pull one of these here. Normally I do it at the end, but I want to do it now. Show me one for Virgo. We have, your perception of me is a reflection of you. My reaction to you is an awareness of me. You are not stuck. You are just committed to a certain pattern of behavior because they helped you in the past. Now these behaviors have become more harmful and helpful. The reason why you can't move forward is because you keep applying an old formula to a new level in your life. Change the formula and you get a different result. Someone here doesn't want to change. As I said, they don't want to change. Your perception of me is a reflection of you. My reaction to you is an awareness of me. But that becomes a little bit... Well, then it's awareness... I'm just going to say my personal opinion here. Your awareness... You see through this shit, alright? You do. You know yourself. Your reaction to the situation is that you may have an awareness that it's not the best thing to speak up here. You see how they see you, and they may see you as being less than what you are. That's fine. That's their problem, right? And your reaction to that situation is you have an awareness that, oh my God, I don't know why. Maybe this is a talent probably to just say, you know what, I'm in it, and that's fine. Coming up there, we have this cave. This is someone, I don't know if this is a person that is in your heart. They are not here. Someone has gone home. I keep getting someone here has gone home. There's a place in your heart where you remember you and then someone else. I don't know who this person is. It's a Queen of Cups. Very sweet, very kind, very caring. They are not here. They are in the darkness. They are in... I really get as though they have gone home. I don't know what that means, but they are home. And it puts an end to a situation. Then what comes up here is a choice. There we have the Lovers. And the one is a different one than what we have in here, what's crossing it, right? Oneness, what is the challenge is for someone here to understand differences, but you're dealing with someone here in a teamwork that doesn't have a lot of compassion, right? They're a little bit stone cold. Then comes up this decision here that you will be faced with, and I get this is an open end. This is an open end. I can't give you a final conclusion to this. The Lovers is clarified by the 8 of Wands and the 5 of Cups and the Star. This is a repeating energy for some of the signs. It's in your case here, it's a matter of you being faced with a choice of also accepting yourself, but also accepting, because I already get that you accept people for who they are, believe it or not, despite this criticism, but you may have a tendency to nitpick, but you still accept them. Even though people may misjudge you on it, but you still accept them. You have a choice to make. Regarding healing something from the past, it keeps showing up as something returning from the past to be healed. It's not like a reconciliation though. It's more like a memory. It's more like this acceptance of yourself again. Because I keep seeing there's someone here is being backstabbed. You're probably feeling backstabbed. Another person is feeling backstabbed. Probably the entire team is feeling backstabbed. It may be that someone here is in their ego and they put themselves first and they don't want change, so they want things to stay status quo. Then comes this two people here that are actually working together. They may not be physically together because someone is home, but they are connected. And what is then going to happen as a final outcome here is the decision, the choice to accept yourself completely. I already feel as though you are there, but you're going to be faced with it one more time. One more time will you be faced with fully accepting you for who you are. Your perception of me is a reflection of you. My reaction to you is an awareness of me. You're going to be faced with that again. Let's pull one of my one that ends it so I laugh. Oh my god, 27 minutes, too much. Expect powerful change. It's time to release negativity. Yes. There we have, my spirit animal is a slightly deranged unicorn who has a mission to poke holes in all of the annoying people. Yes. I don't pretend to be things I'm not, except normal. I pretended to be normal a few times. Yes, and I've tried that as well and it failed. So that is what I have for you. I will see you next time. Ciao, Virgo.